Hi, and welcome to Accessible Web Ramp. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can activate, install, and customize your Ally Center. Your Ally Center is included with your Ramp account and is a great way to mitigate legal risk, provide users with important accessibility information, and publicly demonstrate your commitment to accessibility. This is what your Ally Center might look like when installed. We have it installed as a plain text link in Ramp, but there are several other customization options which I will demonstrate to you in a little bit. Your Ally Center contains an accessibility policy, a Get Help form, and optionally, your accessibility log. Your Ally Center might look a little bit different depending on whether or not you're a part of our Ally Partner Program. If you're not a part of the Ally Partner Program, this blue bar won't appear on the side here, so it'll be formatted slightly differently. Setting up your Ally Center is simple. All you need to do is navigate to this Ally Center tab on the left-hand side of Ramp, where you'll find instructions for installing and configuring your Ally Center. First, you'll be prompted to set up your accessibility log and accessibility statement. Since we recommend installing the Ally Center as soon as you've set up Ramp, many users will choose to uncheck this box to keep their accessibility log private, at least until they have a few entries in their log to display publicly. You can go back under Ramp settings and adjust these settings at any time. So once you've entered a few log entries, you can go and make your accessibility log public. For now, we'll keep this box unchecked so it will not show up in our accessibility center. Next, we're going to set up our accessibility statement. We provide a default statement, which you can choose to use, or you can uncheck this box and provide your own custom accessibility statement here. For this demo website, we'll use the default statement, and I'll also add this third-party disclaimer, which is good to add if you have any third-party elements that are not under your control. Finally, we'll save our log and statement settings and move on to the next step, which is setting up an accessibility advocate. Your accessibility advocate should be an organizational member who can respond promptly to help form submissions and help provide reasonable accommodations for any users who may encounter an accessibility barrier on your website. I'll just enter this test persona here for my demo website's Ally Center and go ahead and save this advocate information. This will prompt us to move on to the next step, which is installing and customizing our Ally Center button on the website. If you're working with a WordPress website, you can use our WordPress plugin to install the Ally Center. If you're not working with a WordPress website, installation is still super easy. All you need to do is copy this code snippet here and paste it as close to the closing body tag of your site as possible. Where this closing body tag is located will vary depending on your site and its configuration. The website I'm using today happens to be built on WordPress, so we can go ahead and use our WordPress plugin to install the Ally Center. I like to copy this API key just in case, and then we head on over to the WordPress admin area. In the WordPress admin suite, you'll go to the plugins section and then add new. In the plugins library, search for Accessible Web or Accessible Web Ally Center. There should be a plugin entitled Accessible Web Ally Center. We'll click Install Now on it, and then Activate. This will drop us in the plugin section of the WordPress admin suite, and here we can just check the Ally Center settings to make sure that the correct API key is listed. This is the correct API key. If it wasn't, or if this API key field was blank, you could just paste the API key that was provided in Ramp. So we'll save settings and head on back over to Ramp to verify installation. This may take up to 30 seconds, so give Ramp a minute. Installation has been verified. Once installation has been verified, we'll proceed to the final step, which is activating your Ally Center. We'll click Activate, and this should trigger the Ally Center to appear on the website. We'll just refresh the page, and there we go. The Ally Center has been installed. Now that the Ally Center has been successfully installed, we can go ahead and customize it. You can also customize the Ally Center before activating it on this Install and Customize button step. You'll see at the bottom there is an Advanced Installation Options menu you can open up. This contains the code snippet that you can use to make your Ally Center appear as a plain text link, like we have in RAMP here. You can also follow this link to RAMP settings, where you can view all of the advanced installation options, including a fixed button instead of a floating button, and this pill-shaped alternative fixed Ally Center button, which can be embedded in your footer or header or wherever you want it to appear. There's also several color options for this button, including blue, blue outline, red, and red outline. So for this example, I think I will start by using the plain text button, or the text only installation option. What we'll do is we copy this code snippet and you'll paste it in where you want it to appear on your website. This could be the footer or a header menu, whatever works best for you. So we'll head back over to the WordPress suite in our case. Where you install this will depend on your website and its configuration. For me, we're going to go into our theme editor. I want to install it in the footer, so I will find that part of my template, and we will paste it over here. Then we will save. And view this updated option. Now that the Ally Center is installed and customized, you can always go back and adjust settings or change customization at your own convenience. There's a couple ways to do this. The easiest is by going to RAMP Settings, Ally Center tab. Here you'll find a variety of customization options. If your website has the regular, just default floating button, you can use these options here, the button position and margin options, to adjust its position on the page. I've already used one of our advanced installation options, adding this additional code snippet to make it appear as a text link. Let me show you what it looks like if I install a fixed alternative button instead. So I'll use the full color one. We'll copy this code just like I did with the text only installation option, and I'll head back over to the WordPress suite where I will then paste this instead of that text only option I had pasted before. So we'll replace that and we will save. Now that that's been saved, we'll head back over to the site and refresh the page. And this is what the alternative fixed button looks like. It's a pretty attractive option. It really brings a little bit of attention to the accessibility statement and get help form. It works just like the default button or the text only link option, though. They're really just appearance based. All right. Now we've covered how you install and customize the Ally Center. Important things to remember: you can adjust customization options at any time. You need both this code snippet or the WordPress plugin, depending on which one you used, in addition to the customization code snippets. So you do not replace this code snippet with the customization code snippet. That's important to remember. Other common troubleshooting issues we run into: make sure your Ally Center remains activated. If you uncheck this box or deactivate your Ally Center, it will disappear from your website. Finally, if you need to adjust your accessibility log settings and make it public or make it private at any point in time, you can do so from RAMP Settings, Ally Center tab, and just by checking or unchecking this box here. So if I check it, and then save settings, and refresh the page. My log will appear in the Ally Center.